started. And I'm going to share my screen. Share. All right. Welcome, everyone. We are really pleased to have you join us online so that we can take some time to celebrate all the work that you all have done throughout this academic year and continue to do in our community. So you are all invited to be with us today because of the work that you've done in Baltimore. And there's also a number of you that have also been nominated for our Source Awards this year. I will say that none of the winners actually know that they're the winner. So we are indeed announcing the winners of these awards live in person today. And what we're hoping to do is, if you are still in the room and are one of our announced winners, that you could just potentially turn on your camera if you'd be so brave to do a quick wave. We're not going to do like speeches and all that kind of stuff. We're going to keep it moving. Usually when we are able to be in person, we do have a photographer that takes nice pictures as we give people awards, but that's not possible today. But we still felt it was really important to take the opportunity to recognize all that people have done throughout the year. So with that, I want to say welcome on behalf of our Source team. We are, as you likely already know if you're doing work in the Community Engagement and Service Learning Center for all three of Hopkins Health Professional Schools. And the picture that you see here is of our full-time team, and I see that our colleagues are on the call. So I'm Mindy Levin. We also have Tyler Dareth, Tony Bridges, Kiala Jacques, Vanessa Pinkney, and Eza Chahade. And we also have a number of team members that serve alongside of us in a part-time capacity. Many of you know Glenn Ross, but we also have a number of program assistants and TAs on our team, including Haley, Becca, Marie, Nelson, Danielle, Krithika, Lavinia, and Emily. So we want to certainly praise all of our team members. The team also extends into our full governing board. We have deans, faculty, staff, and students from all three of our health professional schools. So from the School of Public Health, the deans on our board are Dr. Sharkstein and Mike Ward, and you'll see the list of all of our students and other colleagues. We also have from the School of Nursing, the deans on our board are Jennifer Dotson-Rod and Dr. Phyllis Sharps. I see we have a couple of our students also on the line today, so welcome and thanks for all that you do to support us. And then from the School of Medicine, the deans on our team are Barry Solomon and Roy Ziegelstein. And again, some of our students that are represented on our student governing board. Other folks that help make decisions with us on our governing board includes folks like Amy Gawad from the Urban Health Institute, Eli Lopatin from the Center for Social Concern at Homewood, and Michael Preston with Government and Community Affairs. And that's the folks that make up our governing board. In addition to the governing board, Source also has a community council. Y'all might already know that we partner with over 100 nonprofits throughout Baltimore. We also have a group of about 10 to 15 reps that serve with us in 3-year terms on our Source Community Council. So we want to recognize, appreciate, and celebrate all the work that has been done by our Source Community Council. So these are the folks that make up our team and decision making, and we want to say thank you to our Source family. Also share that this is the 15th year in 2020 that we have been serving Baltimore and the Hopkins Health Professional Schools. So we hope to be able to have other celebrations, but we're going to make this a part of the work that we're doing to say kudos on 15 years. Today is also a big day for a number of other reasons. It is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. So we celebrate all that we do for culture change and protecting the climate. It's also Administrative Professionals Day. So we always want to shout out Vanessa Pinkney, our amazing administrative coordinator on our team. We love you, Vanessa. We thank you for everything that you do. You are the true backbone to our organization, and we celebrate you every day, but certainly on this day. I know you want to be in person. I know you want this to be a virtual happy hour, but right now I'm giving you a screen on a Zoom session to shout you out, my friend. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Tony Bridges, our Assistant Director. Tony.
Thank you, Mindy, and thank you all again for being on our Zoom call today. And again, thank you, Vanessa, for all your hard work and keeping the team together throughout the year. So I just wanted to kind of go over a couple of the accomplishments that we've had throughout the 2019-2020 academic year. Unfortunately, as we all know, the reason that we're on a Zoom call is because of the coronavirus. And obviously, things happened that kind of stopped some of the work that we're doing. But at least up until now, we can talk about some of the accomplishments that we've had in working with some of our community-based organizations. First thing is we've had September 18th, every year we do the Source Annual Community Involvement Fair, where we get over 300 participants to actually come out. For us, it's an opportunity to have our community-based organizations meet with students, faculty, and staff. And it's an opportunity for you to learn about those organizations and sign up directly with those organizations so that you can get out of the classroom and really put that theory into practice and learn alongside those community-based organizations and communities each year. And so we have a really big hit every year with the 300 plus participants, as well as the biggest feature that I always like to highlight is our ice cream. And so we're going to do it again next year in the fall. So make sure that, if you're still around, come out and get involved in our community involvement fair. The other thing that's a really big hit that we have is our HIV testing and counseling program. We've done this over the last couple of years with just 3 sites that we have. This year, because of the overwhelming response that we always get every year in terms of individuals that want to be a part of this HIV testing and counseling program, we added a 4th site. And so we've already had the Harriet Lane Clinic, the emergency department, as well as STAR, Sisters Together in Reaching. But Baltimore Crisis Response, Inc. also has an HIV testing and counseling program. And so we added them this year. And we had a number of individuals, 35 to be exact, that were a part of the HIV testing and counseling program that we had spread out, not just in East Baltimore, but also throughout the entire city. In addition, if you don't know, something that I'm really proud of that we also partner with is the Living Classrooms Foundation, where we have individuals and thank you to the individuals on here who have been a part of this, that help out with not with HIV testing and counseling, but with identity. You are the volunteers to help us with homeless individuals, returning citizens, to get them the basic identification they need to live and thrive, whether it's a social security card, birth certificate, or an identification card. It's kind of gone a couple of different ways throughout the year. Sometimes it's been on Saturdays. They've recently switched back to Fridays, where we have individuals that'll come for a certain amount of time and help with getting those basic identification needs met from the community. And we've served 40 to 50 plus community members on a bi-weekly basis throughout the course of the year. There are also a number of activities that we do throughout the year that I probably don't have to highlight, because I'm sure many of you have been a part of those, whether it's the Tri-School Days of Service, our donation drives, our community bus tours. We do a lot, and that's because we know that your time is limited, and we want to make sure that we give you an awesome experience while you're here. And so because of that, we try to be really intentional with the drives and kind of experiences that we have. I wish we were going to have another Tri-School Day of Service this Saturday, but obviously things are different. Hopefully in the fall, we'll be back and doing another Tri-School Day of Service. The East Baltimore community bus tours, I think, are really good. If you haven't done one, and haven't met Glenn Ross on these bus tours, you'll get the good, the bad, and the ugly of what's going on in East Baltimore and the relationship that Johns Hopkins has had with the community over the years. And the community consultants projects. So with those, again, we know that you're here for a certain amount of time, and we want to make sure that if there's an opportunity for you to get involved, if you couldn't get involved in anything else that we've done throughout the year, but you have time to get involved, whether it's helping, with different projects, lit reviews, fundraising, performance management, we give you that opportunity to get involved with communities. And so those are some of the things that we've done throughout the year, in addition to our scholars and fellows programs. And so we have the Source Service Scholars, as well as the Service Learning Faculty and Community Fellows Program and Baltimore Action Projects. These are all projects that if you've been involved with, this is how we get you out of the classroom and really learning alongside or with community members. in those community-based organizations. So it's really to give you that experience that you're learning in the classroom, outside of the classroom, learning alongside the individuals that really do it day in and day out in the Baltimore community. So we want to just thank you for all that you've done throughout the year with these different opportunities. And we hope to continue those opportunities once things get back to the new normal that we had throughout the year. And so again, on behalf of Johns Hopkins Source, thank you for all that you've done, especially with the programs that we've had throughout the year. And we look to, again, do this again starting in the fall. And with that, I will turn it over to Mindy to hand out the award.
Woo, yeah, so what everybody's here for. Again, this event is meant to highlight and thank and appreciate all of you for your engagement in the community, but it's also a chance for us to give out awards to individuals that have been nominated. And I'm going to first start with a couple of awards that Source gives out in collaboration with the Office of Public Health Practice and Training at the School of Public Health. So these 3 awards are actually specific to the School of Public Health. The Practice Office and Source have these Baltimore-focused Public Health Practice Awards. There are other awards for global engagement as well as domestic engagement, but the Baltimore Awards have been offered for a couple of years together between our 2 offices. And the first award we want to acknowledge is the Master's Student Excellence in Baltimore Public Health Practice. And this award is given for this person's work on developing and disseminating the Latino Childhood Healthy Weight Community Action Plan to enhance interventions that address childhood obesity and determinants. And we are really thrilled to recognize and appreciate the work of Annalyn Roskovich. And I know that Annalyn's on the line. I'm going to do a quick wave and say kudos.
Here, thank you. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Congratulations on your award.
I can't, okay.
Great. So then we also have a staff recognition award. This was a new category that was added for Baltimore Public Health Practice this year. And this person is recognized for their partnership with Heart Smiles founder, Joni Hollyfield, to establish the Johns Hopkins Center for Adolescent Health's Youth Advisory Board and develop weekly professional development training and youth-led public health projects for Baltimore youth. That is also happening right now live through some online success sessions. We're really happy and thrilled to recognize the work of Trina Brooks. Congrats to Katrina. And then our last award category for the public health practice is for a faculty honor. And this person is recognized for their collaboration with Baltimore Connect, which is a network of 20 community-based organizations and with different communities and healthcare systems that are addressing social determinants of health and linking healthcare with social services. This is a faculty member that has been doing great work in Baltimore for a very long time. And join us in celebrating the work of our friend Lee Bone. Congratulations. All right, I'm going to turn it back over to Tony. Tony is going to give out our student awards. There's a few categories. We've got individual students as well as student groups. So Tony, I turn it back to you.
Thanks, Mindy. And thank you all, especially for the nominations for all the individual students as well as the student groups for the work that they've been doing and trying to highlight these individuals. And so we want to definitely appreciate and give thanks to these individuals. And although this is not the real trophy because it has a basketball on there, this is the trophy that I have in the house. So we want to just say thank you virtually for all the great work that you've done. And the first award goes for the School of Public Health, the Individual Student Award. And this award goes to this person for their commitment and service to the Community Advisory Board of the Esperanza Center. They drafted pages of lit reviews and researched best practices, created material, and really helped to recruit bilingual and medical public health student volunteers to assist in facilitating the committee meetings. And so for their great work, we want to thank Nicole Fisher for all the hard work that she's done. So she is our Individual Student Award winner for the School of Public Health.
Oh, thank you, everyone. That's great.
Congrats, Nicole.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome.
You are awesome. And our awesome person now from the School of Nursing, the Individual Student Award, they were nominated for their extensive work volunteering at CJR, Commodore John Rogers, since the fall of 2018. They've helped in teaching nutrition, health, safety, and communication, and also worked as an interpreter for native Spanish-speaking students. One nominator even said that while many Hopkins students participate in the Reading Buddies program, this person consistency, dedication, and additional presence as a math tutor and soccer coach have made them especially loved by CJR students. And that person, of course, is Mary Lavery. Mary, congratulations. I think she's on here.
Oh, yeah, there's the mute button.
Oh,
Thank you so
there
much.
you go.
Congrats,
you.
Mary.
Thank you.
Congratulations. From the School of Medicine, the Individual Student Award goes to this person for their participation and coordination of the Source Power Bar Drive for the School of Medicine. Their work in packaging and distribution of kits for the homeless in Baltimore City, and their participation and leadership of volunteer coordination with the Weinberg Housing and Resource Center, one of our community-based organizations that we work with. We want to thank Vignesh Sadras for all his hard work. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's an honor. I'm so grateful to everyone who made this possible, my friends and mentors.
Congrats.
Awesome. Congratulations. Now moving on to our student group awards. We have a number of student groups within the schools, School of Medicine, Public Health, and School of Nursing. And they've done a lot of work over the years. So we want to just give this opportunity to also thank them for their hard work. And for the School of Public Health, this group has had an effort in collecting clothing donations, assembling winter survival kits to be distributed to the homeless in Baltimore City through Healthcare for the Homeless. They also assisted with Christmas-themed arts and craft projects, sung karaoke, and shared Christmas memories throughout the year or this past Christmas. And so with their hard work, we want to thank the Rotaract Club of Johns Hopkins School of Public Health for all their hard work. Thank you so very much. Not sure if they're on here, but you get the award. And from the School of Nursing, this group, although many of the organization's student body and executive board members are online or distant learning students, their commitment to the community is evident through a lot of the activities and events that they've had this year. They've hosted a volunteer day for graduate and doctoral student bodies at Art with a Heart, one of our community partners, and they're even working on an art piece that's going to be donated for the new building from the Johns Hopkins School of Nursing. They've collaborated, even going outside of the boundaries in East Baltimore. They've collaborated over in West Baltimore with the No Boundaries Coalition, as well as the Upton Gym, to talk about the importance of nutrition and raise awareness about healthy foods in high food priority areas throughout Baltimore. And for their hard work, we want to congratulate the Graduate Specialty Student Organization, GSSO, for their hard work this year. Wish I had a to give you all. Congratulations. And the last community student group is from the School of Medicine. And this goes to the student group for their hard work in aiding with translations, clerical tasks through the Esperanza Center, and assisting with child care while parents went to therapy and counseling sessions in coordination with Central Soul right here in East Baltimore. And for their hard work, we want to thank the Latino Medical Student Association for all the work that they've done throughout this year. And not just those groups. Again, we want to thank all of our student groups, all of our students, faculty, and staff for the hard work that you've done throughout the year in our Baltimore communities. They appreciate it, we appreciate it, and we're using today just to show our appreciation to you as well. And so with that, I will turn it back over to Mindy to talk about our next group of awardees.
That's right. Thanks, Tony. So we've got a few more award categories that we want to highlight. Each year, we also recognize one of our community members. So the award always goes to one of our community preceptors that works alongside our students, faculty, and staff in our network of nonprofit organizations. And this person is recognized this year for their commitment to educating elementary and middle school kids about nutrition and healthy eating, as well as facilitating an after-school garden club. They also do some other work with other organizations, including fundraisers with the Julie Community Center, as well as organizing community arts nights and dinners quarterly for families at Hampstead Hill Academy. In addition to their teaching, mentoring, and organizing fundraisers, they have been an amazing mentor to students at the School of Nursing who have participated alongside of this person with the community outreach program, and they've been very welcoming and flexible with the students' schedules. And we celebrate and recognize Ariel Dimas from Hampstead Hill Academy, who runs the Food for Life program. Congratulations, Ariel. Yay.
Thank you so much. It was really a pleasure.
Yay. Thank you for all that you do. I know the students have loved working with you this year. We're so glad.
Oh, I loved working with the students as well.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Congrats, Ariel.
Thank you.
We also have an award each year that goes to a faculty member for any of our 3 schools that is utilizing service learning pedagogy. And so this year, the Faculty Excellence in Service Learning Award is given to this person for their demonstrated servant leadership in nursing, teaching, mentoring, and collaborating with a host of clinical instructors. They are recognized for their ever-growing nimbleness and fervent conviction to critical consciousness development, not only for themselves, but for their whole team and all of their students. And for that, this year, we are recognizing and celebrating the work of our colleague at the School of Nursing, Dr. Nicole Warren. Congratulations, Nicole.
Yeah.
We had some fantastic nominees for all of our categories this year. Many of you are nominees, and while we only, highlight one big winner from a group of folks from across the schools that review the nominations, we celebrate all that you have done. One of the things that I do each year is I also give out a Director's Award. This is an opportunity that I personally like to take to recognize someone for the work that they have done without going through this nomination process. I'm just like, as the director, decide I want to highlight and appreciate the work that's been done by somebody or a group of individuals. And this year I can think of no one else to recognize, appreciate, and highlight other than every single person that's been involved with our COVID-19 efforts. This is a challenging time for many of us, for all of us really, and everybody that's jumping in to help out, whether they are in a healthcare setting, grocery stores, delivering, helping with PPEs, answering calls, calling seniors that are isolated at home, checking in on your neighbors, checking in on your families, staying home. We have to recognize and celebrate everything that you do to support these efforts, support our community, and to support one another. So this year's Director's Award goes to all of us for the work that you've done to support COVID-19 efforts. Thank you so much for all that you do. Big round of applause for everybody for that. Thank you. All right, so again, congratulations to each and every one of you for the work that you've done and will continue to do. We know that you're going to continue to be role models and make commitments to your communities, whether here in Baltimore or around the globe. We want to say on behalf of the entire team here at Source, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so glad to have you as part of our Source family. We're so glad that you've come to join us today and be together. And so thank you so much for our virtual volunteer appreciation and awards. Anybody want to say anything else from the team or that's on the call? Might as well give you that opportunity to say thank you or hello and see a face. I don't know, Dr. Sharfstein's on the call, but sometimes he's doing double duty. Dr. Sharfstein, if you wanted to say anything, if you're hearing me. Let's see. Any in chat? He says, congratulations to everyone. He's likely also on a call at the same time. I know him well. So thank you, everybody. We are so incredibly proud and honored to have the opportunity to work alongside of you. We'll be sharing the news of all the award winners, but don't forget, each and every one of you is a winner in our minds because of the work that you've done. So thank you. Don't forget to report your service.
Yes.
We need that.
Report your service.
If you haven't completed the census, please, what are you waiting for? Complete the census. Continue to check our source scoop coming out twice a week for ongoing engagement opportunities. Thank you so much, everybody. We love you. We celebrate you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate you. Congrats!
Brr, 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 brr. Woo!
Be well.